Welcome to the Man United Agenda. It's Monday, June, and I'm joined by Andy Tate, and we're going to be talking about the first game, the first pre-season game. We've beaten Leeds 2-0 with a mixed match of a few pros, Mason Mount's debut, and a lot of youngsters as well to throw in. So join us, settle down, and we're going in. Yes, welcome to the Man United Agenda. Big up to Andy Tate. How you doing, bro? How's your day been? I know we won 2-0, but what else you been up to today?
It's been all right, mate. It's been sorting out some family things and all that. Rushing round Manchester like a blue-ass fly. And just got to Paddock Studio for about 3:45. I didn't even have a chance to sit down. It's like sip of water, watch the game, come back, have something to eat, and I'm doing this. So I've not sat down since 11 o'clock this morning.
Tell me something, Andy. When you turn up, I don't know, I've never been to Paddock Studio, but imagine it's like, is there security there, or is there a special code, or is it like, do you have to sort of scan a card to get in? How do you get into the building?
It's all a bit of both.
Not like, oh, it's me in front of the window. Buzz me down, throw me down the key.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't be amazed if you send a text and meet you at the door. Fuck.
Yeah. Or a special code, 4 knocks or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, you're VIP up there. A lot of people struggling to watch the game. Obviously, it's on Man United TV. I rushed home a bit early to watch it. I've got Man United TV. I'm able to watch it, but then I realised it was on Twitter. If you typed in Man United versus Leeds, they were showing the game on Twitter. But more to come. There's a game. The game against Wrexham's coming on at 3 a.m. I think as well. So it's going to be.
Yeah, it's 7:30 in the morning UK time. So
all right,
10 o'clock at night as well. So yeah, there's going to be some fun with them kickoff times.
Let's say hello to the people in watching right now. Big T, he anticipates a good show as usual. Thank you. Welcome, Big T. Matthew Bassett, how you doing? Saying hi to everyone in the chat as well. Red or Dead's in the house saying like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Mr. B, thank you for a wonderful watch along. Big up to Mr. B. He's busy now. He's done put his shift in, so it's over to me. But everyone's saying giving love to Mr. B. In word of Oslo from outside the stadium is that the Leeds team have still not shown up. Yeah, so word from Oslo is the Leeds team is still not showing up. We'll talk about that, Big T, because I'm a bit surprised by Leeds. Red or Dead saying we have to blood the kids in League Cup next year. We want big trophies. So he's saying we should play the kids in the League Cup. They're ready for what we see. Obviously, Andy, I've just got to put this banner up because Andy, later on in the show, or maybe even now, we got Andy's response. And it's a moment for you, Andy, to sort of talk about it. You know what, Andy, let's talk about it now because the comments are coming through about playing the youngsters in the League Cup next season.
Okay.
The youngsters, there's part and parcel of our club. We're a community club. This is what we do. We always bring through young players. We've always had young players in the squad for years. But you got a bit of a bee in your bonnet. Over to you, Andy. Just tell us all about this. What's going on? How are you feeling?
I've got a bit of beef with certain YouTubers saying, I'm going to say something controversial. If you want Ahmed, any of these youngsters to get into the first team, basically, you're a Glazer-in supporter. What has that got to do with anything? Seriously, what has that got to do with anything? What the club is built on, the history, what every youngster who comes in through the first team and makes it to the first team. I'll give you a prime example. Marcus Rashford.
Yeah.
He came in because someone got injured and he played his first game against Midtjylland and a legend was born. And this is what these Man United youngsters are trying to achieve. You don't need negative clickbait YouTubers trying to bring youngsters down. What have they got to do with a takeover? Yes, we want new owners. We all do. We all want to get rid of the Glazers. But what the hell is the youngsters? What have they done wrong to get a comment like that?
Okay.
We all know who said it. I'm not going to say it. But come on, man. Back the youngsters. Get him. Ahmed, brilliant today. I want to see Palestri on the tour as well. I want to see these first team players need competition. Like I said this tonight, they need competition. They need to boot up the backside and fight, and they got to fight on their hands to stay in this team. Because any momentum we've got, we carry on with the youngsters for this season as well. And with the right signings, the right owners, these youngsters will thrive again. True, some may not make it. Some may be loaned or sold, or some may be just staying in the youth team. But there is potential there with Ahmed today. Absolutely brilliant. And you say Annabelle as well today, do really well. I enjoyed it, and I look forward to them trying to break into the team this year. It's the same with Garnacho, Palestra. They had a future, and they are definitely fighting for Man United futures. So to anybody out there who wants to put them down, seriously, are you a United fan, or do you just sit there behind a computer screen? So just jog on.
Andy, just to clarify, so you're saying one of these YouTubers have gone out there and said along the lines of that we shouldn't be playing youngsters at Manchester.
Well, basically, if you want youngsters, if you want the certainly, if United fans want the youngsters to succeed, if United fans want the youngsters to succeed, basically they are Glazer-in fans, and I don't make. Do you know what? It's just not worth it. But it irritated me. Because you want it to do controversial. So, yeah, I'm giving a response. Like I say, it's not a nasty response. It's just a response. So you just stick to what you do, winding people up, get on with your life. You know what I mean? If you don't you want to dish people, you want to bring people down, do it off screen, but don't bring any of these United youngsters down because they've got more talent than you put together, full stop.
So wait, so we should abandon the youth academy then? Is that basically it? What's the point of having youth still?
No, it's not abandoning the youth academy. It's just like putting the youngsters down, and I don't like that because this is what the club has been built on for the last 50, 60, 70 years, and it should long may it continue. So, Sodom.
I'll end it there, but I think everyone knows what we're talking about. Just go through a few comments because you've obviously said your piece. There's only one Andy Tate. That's from Christopher. Welcome, Christopher, to the channel. Red or Dead is saying the kids won the game in the second half. So that backfires to one of these YouTubers out there. There's a slap for you. All right, I caught the live. I'm in the US, Texas. Says DK Wilson. Welcome. It's roasting hot over there, isn't it? We are built on you, says Red or Dead. Yeah, for sure. Hi to Shopping Solutions as well. Who said that? We're not going to call his name out. Rebel saying the Glazers, Paris is out. Nothing matters till the scums is gone. What about the game, Rebel?
Come on, Rebel. What about the game? Mr. Mad Irishman.
Red or Dead saying Ahmad needs first team football. We'll talk about that. For all you guys who didn't see the game, we're going to talk about it now. Robbie Norman's talking about somebody being a clown. That's a very large, I don't know what you're saying there, bath time, but I kind of understand where you're coming from. Where's Mr. B? Mr. B done the live watch along from 4 o'clock, covering the game, so he's busy doing family business right now. So true, says DK Wilson. Yeah, you're preaching there, Andy. People are feeling what you're saying. I wouldn't even pay it lip service, to be honest. It's bath time. And
I don't usually do, Armando. I don't usually do, but that was one time. Well, this is my club you're talking about, boy. And I'm going to have a say. Like I say, most of the time, I'm very quiet.
There you go. Ahmad is ready. Hannibal is ready. We discussed that, Andy, and you're nodding. I want to hear your views on that a bit later. Bath time saying we should be more focused on how the team shape got 2 World Cup winners exposed on every time transition. That's bullshit, says Emma as well. Red or Dead is saying here, where do people think stars are made? Why not at United? Why keep buying talent? There you go. These are questions that someone needs to answer. We should be focused on the scum and driving them out. But after, all right, Rebel, give it a rest. Okay, thank you. There's a football match today. All right, yeah, we know where we're going with that. Big up to Michael Hill. Just gonna say hi to all the guys. Michael saying we will need to win the League Cup, so don't get carried away with this game against Leeds. We're still on holiday. There's some good performances, though. Yeah, there's a level head for you. Bath time saying it's all part of the McTominay agenda. I want to say hi to Ryan. He said, anyone criticizing the youngsters isn't a United fan. Giving the youngsters a chance is what the club is built on. Perfect. I love that. And Ruby saying here, well done to Andy. Go subscribe to FC United. Oh, no, it's FC United forever. big up to you. Lovely to see you. She said, well said, Andy. And she knows a lot about United for sure.
She knows more than me.
Yeah, youth is United, and the way glory, Man United. Big up to Marcus Plant. How you doing? All right, guys, let's get into this because first game back, and I was really excited. I rushed home from work, just about made it in time. Andy went to the studios to watch the game, VIP style. Let's talk about the lineup. We had a big squad out there, so we started. Let's read this together. Heaton in goal, and Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Martinez, and Fernandes in midfield. Three-man midfield. In defence. In midfield, we had Mason Mount making his sort of debut today. Mainoo and Kobe Mainoo and Hannibal, Ahmad, Sancho, and Forson up front as a front three. Is that our A team from what we had, or was that a B team, or was it a mix and blend?
Sort of a mix, didn't it? It was sort of like an A, B, and C, but all jumbled in, so it was CBA. So it was a good mix. I liked it, and a great tribute to Godman Queen as well. With both, with the minute silence and both Leeds player Varane and a Leeds lad wearing number 5s with McQueen on the back. That was impeccable because I grew up watching Godman McQueen and I loved him to bits. So it was a really good first half, and like you say, we were all over him. And Mason Mount, oh, what a bit of skill that was! That would have broke the internet tonight. That that would have broke the internet tonight with what else is going on Twitter with the BBC. But that would have broke it tonight with Mason Mount if that had gone in. Telling you, absolutely telling you.
You're talking like after 10 minutes, he pinched the ball. Well, we got press. He pressed the ball, pinched it off to the defender, and ended up chipping the ball over the bar. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. That was so slick. It was so nice. It was really good. I like Mount. And like you say, really good first half. And Ahmed played well. Sancho played well as well. Wan-Bissaka. Tom Heaton doing a bit of Unana when he's coming out, losing the ball. It's like it's pre-programmed now, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's been told, this is what we're going to do. Unana's going to do it. The other lad's going to do it. And you're going to do it. What? I'm 35 years old. I don't need this. I don't need this shit. But he did it.
Sam, we do have to pause right there. We've got some great news coming in. Big T, he's become a YouTube member. So, Andy, just give him a big shout out, man. That's great stuff.
Big shout. Thank you, Big T. And many more, please join.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Big T, we respect you, man. You've been one of the viewers for a long time now, so appreciate that, guys. If you want to join and become a member, enough little perks you can get. Just go to the main channel and have a look up top. It says join. And, do your thing there, man. Anyway, getting back to the game, we've got a comment here from Sigmund. He said, evening, guys. We'll rewind after the show for anything I missed. Had hospital treatment today, so going to watch 90 minutes later. So our thoughts are out to you, bro. Hope you're in good health. Get well soon. Most certainly. Yeah, bath time saying here, it's the first match of an extremely reckless early preseason, so I wouldn't read too much into it. Anything seen today, except for the keeper's style of change. Yeah, as you were saying, Andy, I mean, Heaton, I've never seen him so adventurous coming out like that. I think, like you said, there's a new way.
There's something in the air. There's something in the air now, isn't it? That's going to be part of our play, whether it be good or bad. So it's, you know what I mean? It's just enjoy the ride.
So obviously it was 0-0 at halftime, but like just talking about the first team lineup because they almost completely switched it around. How do you feel about Martinez? I mean, he broke his foot not so long ago, and he's like he got his recovery powers. He's back already. I mean, this guy is like Wolverine, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he's made of antimantium. All he needs is them claws. I've seen a Deadpool with him yesterday. Oh yeah, I can't wait for that movie. But he's like Wolverine-esque. He's a butcher. He smells blood. He's strong. He's a captain material. But like I say, that's for the manager to decide who's going to get the captain's armband. He'll make a great vice captain as well, or whatever, whoever if the captain goes off. But absolutely, he was colossal today. I enjoyed Martinez seeing him back. And it just goes to show he might have made a difference in the final against City last year.
Yeah.
Losing him against Sevilla. We could have probably beaten Sevilla, but we would have saw the game out and won 2-0. But like you say, he's going to be a difference. So this year, him and Varane, strong back four. So rotate as well. Yeah, I'm glad to see Martinez back in a red shirt.
He's like a quarterback as well. And I mean, the way he can distribute the ball from the back, he's always got his head up playing. He doesn't get rushed. They try to close him down. He's strong enough to turn away.
Like a Dan Marino from the Miami Dolphins in the 80s. Yeah. I can see it left, I can see it right, I can see it forward. I'll pick a pass. You know what I mean? He's always defending, but he's looking up instead of looking down. You know what I mean?
It's great to see him back. I mean, we're going to go through all the first half players here. Fernandes, what do you think of him? He was on loan, played 42 games last season at Preston, getting that tough English Championship League One football. What do you think about him? Because I haven't seen much of him, but I was quite impressed.
Very impressed with the lad. I mean, I'm not seeing Preston in the Championship last year, but very good, really good. And some of these youngsters are going to stake a claim, definitely. So, really good at first half. All the youngsters played well first half. Really did. The ones who were on there. And he said the second time, in the second half, it was a complete 360, wasn't it? From both sides.
Yeah, for sure. Demas, do you mind? Thank you very much. Anyway, half time saying, so not sure Wan-Bissaka and Sancho were anywhere near match ready. And I thought it showed as well. So obviously pre-season, these guys have got to get into shape, I imagine. Well, everyone say hi to Neil. Neil Driscoll, one of the old timers. Big up to Neil. He said Hannibal change to. I think that's a positive thing about Hannibal. What do you think about Hannibal today? I thought he's awesome in the first half. He did about the pitch.
Really aggression. If you remember, it was a couple of years ago. He came on Anfield, and it was the only good thing of the night. He made a rat crunching tackle on a Liverpool player, didn't he? So that sort of energy, determination, instead of you don't be nasty, but you're playing with the same energy in your game, and he's doing really well. And Hannibal really played well first half, so I'm really proud of him. And him, Ahmed, making claims for the first team. Garnacho, Palestra, they've got to come in as well. So yeah.
And there's a young youth called Forson. He's playing from the left. Really quick, pacey guy. Didn't really get much to do much, but it's great he could start because I didn't know about him so much. I thought he was he's only 18 years old, so that was a great experience for him today playing. Let's talk about Kobe and Mainoo because that was the sort of main guy on the thumbnail. I thought he was outstanding. I mean, we put him on the thumbnail because we really, on this channel, as you know, we really rate this guy. He was playing that deep line midfield role. That meant he had to sort of read the game, dictate the game. And I think he ticked both boxes there. What do you reckon?
I think he did. He played really well first half. He played with a passion and energy. And him and the youngsters did proud today. And it's food for thought, isn't it? Food for thought. So for Eric, you want to give the manager problems, but healthy problems. Yeah. Competition for places, Armando. That's what this team's been lacking. Too many players playing in a comfort zone, and it just looks. It was okay. You say it wasn't the. It was entertaining. It was just nice to watch a game of football, and it was like you say to see the new signing, see some youngsters, some old faces back as well, get some game time, and it was good.
So there's Neil saying here about Tom Heaton. He's been linked to Everton, hasn't he? I don't know if
he was linked with Luton the other week as well. So it all depends if we're going to get Nana. Then it's the other kid from Japan.
Yeah, that's right. I heard about a goalkeeper from Japan who's also got good at distribution. But we want to say hi to United 101. He says, "Hey Tate, what did you have for tea?"
Pizza, pepperoni, meat feast.
Did you order it in or did you?
I ordered it. I ordered it in. Yeah, lovely, my friend.
Luxury. Mainoo looked really good, but I'm not sure he's there yet. He went looking for the ball and vacated the central space after about 20 minutes. They're telling him he can't do that for the next match. But yeah, all learning experience. David, how you doing? David Sai said, happy for them young boys today, but our youth talent pool is average compared to Man City. We need big money investment at all levels at this club.
I agree. But you've got. What's the point if you don't give the youngsters a chance?
Yeah,
I agree on that. I agree on that comment. But I like to say you got to balance it. You really have got to balance it.
and like Neil was saying here about Fernandez, left back, I thought he was really good positionally today. Neil said he looked good to him as well. And this is what I'm saying, good experience. I think to go on loan in a championship club like Preston, get that sort of experience behind you, you come back with more confidence. And that you need, you get
it's like Ahmed.
achievement.
Yeah, it's like Ahmed as well. He went on Sunderland last year. And he dragged them, he dragged them to the playoffs. Yeah, and they fell short in the playoffs. But I tell you what, Ahmed, absolutely brilliant for Sunderland last season. And that loan spell did him very well indeed. And I don't want him to go out on loan next year. He's got to be in and around that squad, most definitely.
Yeah. The kids got caught out a few times on these Leeds transitions. It's all about learning for them. Yeah, most certainly. How did Leeds look? Do you want to answer that, Andy? I mean, what do you think of Leeds? Just me personally, I was saying yesterday, I thought they'd come out with all their senior players, but it looked like in the first half they played a mixed match between.
Yeah, it was sort of roles. First half, we played a bit of youth and experience. They played all their youngsters. And the second half, it was a full 360. They brought some of their professionals and big guns out, and we brought out our kids. And I didn't recognise any of it. Only was it Brandon Williams? I only recognised him. That's not being disrespectful. I've got to learn these new youngsters that are coming in, especially the lads who scored. And Leeds were not at the races. They had a 10-minute spell after we scored.
Yeah,
one had fizzed the post. There was a save here and there, so they had 10 minutes. But once the second one went in, and it was basically game over. And the first goal was great field split. Got to get my words out. Field splitting pass, and I can't Emera or something. What was he called? Emeran scored. It was a good finish, and the second one as well. He took it first time. Absolutely brilliant. Bang, 2-0. Game done.
So after 66 minutes, it's Hansen playing in his home country. He's Norwegian, obviously. Lovely player. I think he's really intelligent, wise beyond his years, the way he plays his football.
Yeah, the second one was called Joel or something. Joel or something.
Yeah, it was Hugo. Joe Hugo scored the second.
Yeah.
Hansen intercepted the ball and played a nice through ball for the French guy with a left foot playing from the right, and he ran in on goal and slotted it home. And then, obviously, after 80 minutes, Joe Hugo, who's the main striker, the only main striker in the squad that's gone today, he was played in by Emeran. Again, another the French guy played him in from a corner of the box. He held his run and just slotted it home. So 2 good goals and no real threat for the 2 centre-backs, because in the second half, we completely changed the team. Bennett and Fish were playing at centre-back up against a top Premiership player, as in, who's the ex-Chelsea pro playing for Leeds up front? Oh, what's his name? Guys, help me out. Who's the guy playing up front for Leeds today in the second half? England cap. Bamford. Thank you, Mark time.
Yeah, Bamford, yeah.
That must have been a real test for them playing against someone like that. But they really read the game well, I thought. Bennett and Fish. And then we got Gerardo at right back. Any thoughts on these guys? Anyone stand out to you defense-wise?
Second half for United.
And we had the goalkeeper as well, Covert.
Yeah, Covert. I need to look at him some more. They're going to play some more games in this tour, so you're going to get more mixture. They'll get game time, and I'm sure we'll see more of him. But just be proud of your United debut. That's it. That you played an enjoyable game. You thrilled the fans. Football is back, and I'm sure, like I say, the lads who scored as well, they'll hold that memory for a long, long time.
You can see, long time. Even if Hugo, there was a suggestion it might have been offside, but he didn't care. He ran off. He didn't even worry about it. Ran off, done his little celebration.
I'm off. I'm off. Yeah.
I'll worry about that later. But it wasn't
watching that on his phone later, every angle. Yeah, it's a moment to treasure for the young lads.
So Neil's saying here, Kovar could be the number 2 goalkeeper this season. He's 23 now. I mean, it's a crucial decision for him because he went on loan last season to Sparta Prague. He was their player goalkeeper of the year, goalkeeper of the league.
Yeah, they won a title as well, didn't they?
Yeah, they won the title, 11 clean sheets in 30-odd games. And at 23 years old, if you're going on loan again, it means you're probably not wanted. But do you think it's time to sort of bring him in as a squad player now, number 2 for our incoming Onana?
I don't know, because if we're getting the one from Japan?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right. So meaning with Tommy, if Tom Eaton's gone, I would bring him in and around the squad, definitely. Okay. But yeah, if Eaton goes out, then bring him in. If not, they say Eaton's been linked with Everton tonight or today, Anna. So Everton are buying absolute oldies. I mean, they're getting Ashley Young, and now they want Tom Eaton. You know, be careful what you wish for, mate. You may fight relegation again.
It's true. Andrew Williams saying a lot of pressure for them to bounce straight back up. Never that easy. Talking about Leeds United. I didn't see enough today. Obviously, they got a new manager, the ex-Norwich manager. So good luck to them, whatever they do. They've got a lot of young players.
They're going to be favourites along with Leicester and Southampton. And like I say, Sheffield Wednesday coming up as well. So it's going to be a really competitive championship. Coventry, Stoke. So Millwall, Blackburn, it'll be an interesting Sunderland as well. Be an interesting championship to watch.
Do you ever watch the championship, Andy? Do you ever?
I do sometimes. Yeah, it's interesting to watch. Yeah, because it's going to be very competitive. I would say it's the second best league in the world. I will, because for attendances, competitiveness, atmosphere, it's like I say, it's not far short of a Premier League, but it's really good to watch.
Okay, let's go through a few comments here, guys, before we shut this down. Bath Time saying the French right winger looked a lot of fun, but he's as raw as sushi. Good one. Big T, who's also a member now. I see his little logo there, the World of Sport, Dickie Davis logo. He's saying Fish looks good, would start him before Maguire. Yeah, there you go. Everyone loves Fish tonight. United 101 saying, lads, how far do we realistically see United going in the Champions League? It's early to say that. I think it's a bit early.
Out of group at last 16, maybe quarterfinals. Definitely getting out of the group stage. The target is the last 16, and we'll see where we go from there. If you don't get out your group, then let's say you're in Europa League again. So yeah, getting out of the group is that's the first priority.
Andrew Williams agrees he would start Fish over Maguire. Them kids knew everyone would be watching on TV. Huge pressure, says Bath Time. None of them did anything wrong, and they should be proud but willing to learn from their positional issues. Sorry. Emma saying here, the young back four did not feel pressured at all, just kicking the ball around the Leeds players. Already that calm. They have decent careers ahead of them. I did notice that they were really playing the ball out well in the second half for the youngsters. Fish off to Hibs for a new season. Who was at Hibs last season? Was it someone else was at Hibs last year? Was it? Oh,
no.
I don't know. Maybe it was Fish. I'm not sure. Savage didn't look that calm in the middle of the park, but he's not played with them for about 6 months. That's the young.
Proud moment for Robbie Savage, his dad. So yeah, to be running onto that's okay.
Big T saying Everton are obsessed with our old players, and not to mention the best team in the champs. Andy, not mention the best team in the champs, Andy. Who's that? You didn't mention. Who's he talking about? Who are you talking about, Andrew? Who didn't Andy mention from the championship?
Best team in the championship. Well, you tell me.
Yeah, everything could have Maguire if they want as well. Says HG Gamer. That was Fish. They really liked what I've seen. What United 101 saying, guys, we've done that one. Big up to Rajat. Rajat, sorry. How you doing, my friend? You good? OMONDI, why can't I comment? Jay, Billy, Josh, I don't know. You should be able to. You're commenting now, aren't you? Put something else in, Jay, and see if you can. If it pops up. Andy, thoughts from Harry Maguire from Destructor Lex 61.
He's got a big few weeks coming up. He's going to have he's going to have a big chats about his career. If you want to be a bench warmer in a Champions League salary, warming the bench, go ahead, mate. But if you want to play in the Euros, you're going to have to go elsewhere.
Most certainly. Swansea City from Andrew. He's a Welshman with a name like Williams, of course.
Swansea. Lovely.
French lad did well, says Jay Billy Josh. Who's the French lad? Oh, yeah, the Emeran in the second half. He had an assist to the goal. So yeah, congratulations to him. I was watching his post-match interview, saw nothing but teeth. He was smiling, skinning his teeth. So happy. It's great to see youngsters proud like that. Young is still looking very young for late 30s, says Rajat. Is talking about Ashley Young, of course. David Sarr here saying the Championship have more Premier League winners than the current Premier League.
Blackburn, Leicester.
That's it.
Yeah.
I don't think they do actually.
That's never stupid, silly. I don't get that.
Yeah, there's only been Blackburn, Leicester, Arsenal, Chelsea, Man United, Man City, and Liverpool.
Yeah,
so I don't. Yeah. Anyway, well, maybe we're wrong. I don't know. We're gonna. Jay saying I did make the only thing that changed was. Do you think he's pushing to get in the first team? So you're talking about. The French lad. Oh no, I think not just yet. Excited to see him play that well, but no, I don't think he's ready for the first team as yet. These guys there's got to be a process to get in there, unless you're a Garnacho or someone like that. It's great that Maguire is training so much, working on his game, but surely that could tire him out before the season starts. Says Emma as well.
That's cold.
Talk about your tiger statue behind you. Can we see what that's about?
Yeah, that tiger statue. Yeah, that tiger statue belonged to me late mother. So it's the part of my mum is watching over me now. So she loved tigers. She loved white tigers, Siberian white tigers. So yeah, they belong to my mum and they watch over me and she watches over me.
Bless. There you go, Big T. Loan out Palestri and Ahmad, says Rajat. I'm not sure yet. I think the decision will be made. We've got 8 games to go now, haven't we, with the friendlies. So I'll be interested to see. I think we'll make a decision later on. We've got Emeran to Sunderland on loan. They like Ahmad. He's similar to Ahmad, left-footed as well, isn't he?
Yeah, they like Ahmad up at Sunderland. They would love him again. They would.
So, guys, in the comments, just give us an idea. Who stood out for you today? I mean, who are we excited to see? Just name one player that you want to see progress. My one would be Hannibal. I thought he sort of represented today. He stood up and sort of put his foot about. As technical as he is, he had some good running power and really showed that he's got that desire as well. Andy, one player for you who you sort of say, okay, yeah, you got my attention.
I'm going Ahmed. And I say, and Hannibal, let's say more Hannibal. He's really good. I say with Ahmed, I think he's still using that energy from last season. So he's really, like I say, his ears are pricked up and he's like, yeah, this is my chance. And he was bouncing, he was energy, he was going forward. I like that. And I want to see more. That chance he had, that was just, like I say, same sort of position as Preston. Yeah. He took a swing and miskicked it. I thought he blew out his knee at one point. He took a swing, like, oh no, is he down? Oh no. And he just got up and he just smiled. So yeah, Hannibal most definitely, but Ahmed, yeah.
Okay, so we asked the question. Jay, Billy, Josh is saying Mainoo, Kobe. Yeah, oh God, how could I forget him? Brilliant performance. Hannibal as well from DK Wilson all the way in Texas. Hannibal from Big T. And no idea, says Rajad. He hasn't got MUFC, MUTV. It's on Twitter, by the way. If you type in the game on Twitter, maybe it'll be the same.
Tap all the games. Yeah, just type it in on Twitter. Then I'll be on there.
Marcus Plant agrees with you, Andy, saying Ahmad as well. And Hugo, who scored the goal, says Rajat, who didn't actually watch the game. So he's just going by who scored the goals, I imagine. Honestly, Hannibal, need to keep him and sell Van der Beek. Yeah, I think we should sell Van der Beek for sure. I just noted Mainoo fitting in on the fullback position and really like that. So Emma's pleased with him. All right, guys, we're going to wrap this up. Big up Jeff, by the way, all the way in Texas, where my boy Errol Spence is.
Thank you. Texas. Yeah, thanks. A big out to Texas.
King Dash is saying Emeran as well. Really pleased to see him. So that's the performance today. What's next, Andy? I mean, post-match feelings. What's next? I mean, we've got the game in.
Next game we play at Leon on Wednesday. Next Wednesday. Then it's on to I think it's Arsenal on Saturday. All the Paddock boys will be over there.
Good.
On the 22nd. Then we've got Real Madrid. Before Real Madrid, we're playing Wrexham. We're playing Ryan Reynolds and Deadpool. So yeah, do you know what I mean? So I think Ryan Reynolds will have to take a break from filming Deadpool 3 He might, and he'll bring his mate Wolverine to the stadium. And
Yeah.
hey, do you know what? Walk on. Just come straight from the studio with your Deadpool outfit and you, Hugh Jackman, come in your Wolverine and just walk on the pitch. That'll be fun to watch because it's fun, it's mad, and I want to play Wrexham. Fred the Red.
Is there a decision to be made about how many players go on the plane to America? I mean, is there a certain amount, or is everyone who played today probably going as well?
Yeah, probably going on. You might get certain players who'll play. Say the next one's in. It's in Scotland, isn't it? Playing Liam, playing at Murrayfield.
Yeah,
Scotland, playing at a rugby stadium, Scotland. So that's going to be a good one. So yeah, and it's on to America. Some of them might not make the plane. Obviously, if you get Nana in, he's going to be going on the tour. Rashford will be back. Bruno will be back. Garnacho. So I expect them to be going. Casemiro. So some youngsters might not make that tour, but maybe they all will. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna have to schedule my work time over these games because obviously if they're playing in America, they're playing in America time. Some of the games are at 3 a.m. in the morning, guys. So we're gonna have to get on it. I'm sure we'll be doing live watch-alongs. So make sure you check your diaries.
4 o'clock Arsenal at 10 o'clock on a Sunday night. Okay. So that's gonna be fun.
Yeah. What's also fun? Big up to Solo, he's in the house as well. Jeff is going to the game in Houston, Texas, which is going to be roasting hot. That's Real Madrid versus Man United. Obviously, Jeff lives out in America, and he's part of the show as well. So big up to you, Jeff. Hope you're doing well. Harrison Parker from the Academy United is going to City. Yeah, we heard that, Neil. Disappointed, isn't it?
Yeah, money grabber. Nobody likes a money grabber, but he wanted more money, and United are trying to pay the right, not over the odds money now.
We don't want to sort of break the structure, do we? I think it's a
no. You can't do that. We did the same
31
thing.
In the chat. Can we get OMONDI and Andy to 40 likes? I don't know how many we've got at the moment. I can't keep tabs, but yeah, if you are watching, try and get up to 40 likes if you can. Press that like button for us. The kids are playing against Wrexham, as one reporter, as reported by one of the Raga, says Jeff as well. FC Barcelona and FCBs at Porto think they can win the Champions League. Says Raja, I'm not sure. Varane looked like he could do a job. Hopefully he stays fit, that's for sure. We're going to sign out now, guys. It's just a short one from us. But I hope you enjoyed the game. We're back. Football's on the road again. We're traveling on tour with the Stretford Paddock. Make sure you check them out. Andy's been in the studios. If you're listening to Andy on the Stretford Paddock as well. Andy, I really appreciate your time and also appreciate what you said earlier. I think a lot of people feel what you're saying as well. Just to summarize that, some people out there saying about we shouldn't be playing the youngsters. And if you do think the youngsters should be playing, you should be wearing a...
You back them. You back the play. You back the youngsters. You don't dish them. Don't put them down. Because what's the point of having a future if we can't use kids for the future? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Most certainly. I think that's what the club's about. So I think it's crazy that someone would say something like that. And it's
double
not
Dutch. It's double Dutch. It's just controversy, trying to stir something up. I'm out of that game now. I don't say much, but you always get that one thing out of 100%, 90% you find. You just get that one thing, you're like, what? No, not having it.
It's always hard. I mean, when we talk in football, like these podcasts we do, these shows, you've been on thousands of shows, Andy, but it's always hard. You're always going to offend somebody somewhere, whether it's the player, whether it's the team, might be disappointing, but sometimes you have to say, "Oh, come on!" It's getting a bit ridiculous making statements like that, especially a club like ours.
It's like a stick. Sancho was getting stick, but for the first 45 minutes, oh come on, man, give him a chance. Jesus, God, we live in a toxic society, absolutely hatred society, and sometimes you just gotta lay back and sit back and just you know what? You just walk on by, like the song says.
When you see me walking down the street. Anyway, we are going to walk on by. We're going to forget about them stupid comments. We don't deliver like that here on the show. We speak from our heart. And if it's brutal, we say, and it's honest and effective to the point. But yeah, we're not going to talk about that no more. But thanks, Andy, for that little rant. Appreciate that. We're going to sign out now, guys. Andy, you back with us this week?
I'm back on Monday night, but I'm going away next week. So only Monday night, guys. That's it. Maybe Sunday night if you're doing something. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
All right. Well, thanks once again. And thanks to everyone in the comments, and especially Big T for joining and becoming a member. And don't forget, guys, you want to join the quiz. Quiz is coming up soon. And we've got a lot of giveaways coming up as well. So make sure you tune in. For now, it's been 2-0 Man United in Oslo against the mighty, or the mini Leeds United.
Leeds.
And we're back, guys. Football's back. See you later.